Hey y'all, this is Dina. Welcome to my channel. I am back with a super quick little easy craft fair item for you today. I have put these in my craft fair before, and I've actually done a video on this before in 2018. I thought today, when I was thinking about what I wanted to add again to my craft fair, I thought, you know what, I'm just going to add these sweet little sweet treats. So what they are is just a sweet little sucker, and you can buy any kind of sucker. I have these right here. I have these, I had purchased these like at Hobby Lobby before by their register. I've been wanting to make something out of these, and so I thought I can add some sweet little, I can add some paper around here and make some sweet treats out of them. And y'all, I made these before and they sold like hotcakes. These are low value items, and yeah, and they're so cute. I can just tell you this, I even sold these to one of my coworkers. She leads a team at my work, and she bought enough for her whole team. And like, this was like when I first made these, so they were a great seller, y'all. I probably did like $1.50 to $2 on each one. I think I'm going to do $2 because the sucker was like over $1. And so adding in everything else. But this is such a quick project. I don't feel like, I think $2 is more than enough. And so this is great if you are doing a spring craft fair. This would be great for you to do these in spring. Okay, so let me just show you what I did. I've already cut my paper. I have 2 1/4 by 8 1/2. Okay, so grab your paper, grab your scoreboard, and you're going to score on the 8 1/2 inch side at 1 1/4. And then you're going to score over here at 4 1/8. And then you're going to score at 6. Okay, so we have 1 3/4, 4 1/8, and 6. Okay, that's all the scoring. Couldn't be any more simpler. Okay, so you have a side that's larger, and you have a side that's smaller, an end that's smaller. So this end that's smaller is going to be the front flap. So I'm just going to take my little corner rounder here, round up my corners just to make them look pretty. Just so like that. Easy, right? And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make sure that these are scored just so. One more. So it's going to go just like this. Now, if you want to round these corners inside as well, you can, but it's underneath. I don't really see the need to. So now what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to poke a hole. And you can also cover these pieces with decorative paper if you want, or even use decorative paper. But I just kind of feel like, they're such low value items, it's okay to not layer up on that. We're going to add a little embellishment on the front anyway. Okay, I'm going to grab my scoreboard one more time, because you want to poke a hole in this. Like, this is the front flap, so you want to poke a hole in the center on this score line so we can poke the sucker through the hole. So it's 2 1/4, so I'm going to go over here about 1 1/8 and just kind of eyeball it. And I put it back on my scoreboard so I could use it so I could measure. Okay, so now I'll know where to punch my hole. I'm going to use my Crop-A-Dile here, and I'm using the 3/8 inch hole, lining this up just like this. Get as centered as you can. And now it's going to go just like this. Super simple. Right now, like I said, you can use decorative paper if you want, or not. It's going to end up being like a triangle. How simple can that be? Okay, so now what you're going to do, you're going to need a piece of foam tape, and I'm just using these foam squares that I had in my stash. I'm just going to put it down here in the center, because you want to put some kind of adhesive here. That way then your sucker will be able to adhere to it, okay? So I am going to put it on that foam tape, and if you want, you can use some double-sided tape if you like. I'm just going to do it just like this. Now, you can use, like, if you want to do a ribbon enclosure here or something like that, but remember, these are inexpensive items. So all I did, y'all, all I have done is added some double-sided tape, and I'm just going to pull this off. Add some double-sided tape. Make sure it's back here on my foam tape. That way it stays in the center. And I'm going to line these up and kind of bring that under part up as close to the edge as I can and press it down. So now, looks like this. Easy, right? Couldn't be any easier. So then you need some kind of embellishment on the front. And so I'm going to move that forward just a little bit. So now, and you see it sits out pretty good here. So what I did is I used my scallop punches here, or my scallop dies, and I actually used 2 of my dies to make this embellishment right here. So sorry, I didn't mean to bump that, y'all. Just like this, super simple, right? So I used this one. This one is about, this is about a little more than 2.5. And this one, which is a little bit smaller, is about 2.25. So that way then they can kind of overlap in each other. Okay. So I went ahead and I have cut out this right here, and I think that that will look really pretty. Or I also have this one to add a little pink on here, and you can layer it up. Or I even have this one on here as well, and I really think I kind of like that one. Let me show you the paper collection that I'm using. It is the Simple Storage Simple Vintage Indigo Garden, and I purchased this on scrapbook.com. Yeah, so beautiful. Such a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful paper collection. So you can just kind of choose which one you want, but since I went ahead and cut this one, I think I might go with this blue, and it does have the yellow to match, and I think it'll just be beautiful. You can pop this up on some foam tape, or you can just put some double-sided tape or glue and just center it right in the center. Just like this. So simple, right? So simple. And then all you're going to do is you're just going to adhere it to the front, and you're just going to add a ribbon and add some jimmies. It could not be any more easier than this. And just remember, these are quick little easy craft fair items that are going to be sold for $2. You can mass produce these. If you wanted to poke yourself a hole here and tie it on, you can, but I'll just put some double-sided tape. And when I do these for my craft fair, I will probably do Christmas ones because I'll do it closer to Christmas. But since it's a little bit far for these, I thought I would go ahead and make some, and I would do them in spring. Why not? Why not? So let me see if I could find some kind of yellow ribbon for this one. Okay, so I grabbed this ribbon out of my stash, and this ribbon I had gotten for BB Craft a couple years ago when they sent me some goodies, and I still have this in my stash, so we can use this one. I really like this Grosgain ribbon. To me, it just kind of holds its shape better whenever you tie bows, but we're going to give this one a try and see how this works as well. And, you know, just remember it is low value, so you don't want to use big expensive stuff to make it. Okay, so I'm just going to tie myself a little knot up here. I'm just going to tie myself a bow, and I think I will do this like bunny ears here. Did you ever tie your shoes like bunny ears when you were younger? Olivia, if you and your mom are watching, how do you tie your shoes? Do you tie your shoes with bunny ears? Let me know. Olivia is a very sweet little girl that watches with her sweet mom, Annette. They live in, I believe, Canada. And she comments all the time saying, Olivia like this, Olivia. Oh, and Olivia wanted her to make some some Easter baskets the other day. She wanted to make like 25 of them for her class, or quite a few for her class. I don't know if her mom was able to do that, but I think it's sweet, and I think Olivia could actually learn to do that. So, okay, so I kind of played with that. Now I'm just going to grab my jimmies. Y'all know I add a jimmy to everything. See how sweet that is? Just simple and sweet. So I'm going to look through my gems here. And have some blue. So I'm going to add just kind of a little jimmy. I think it's just something. Just so sweet. I'm going to look for some yellow. I got a yellow one right here. And there we go. Just so sweet, y'all. I spent my afternoon yesterday packing to get ready for us to go out of town, and I am almost ready to go. I'm so excited. And there was a very sweet lady, her name is Brenda, reached out to me and asked me which cruise ship we were going on. And come to find out, she's going to be on the same ship this weekend as I am. So hopefully I'll get to meet her. Anyway, that's it. Super, super simple, sweet little treats. We're going to call these spring treats, but at Christmas time, I'll do these. Of course, I'll do them in Christmas paper. And yeah, I'm excited about how easy these are. You can mass produce, cut your strips all at once, score everything, punch your holes, pop them together. You got it ready. You got it done here. Add a different ribbon. I think what I'll do is I'll make sure I have the Grosgain ribbon, the thicker, and I think this is like about a 1-inch that I probably got a long time ago at Hobby Lobby. I just think that it holds the shape well. So that's it, y'all. I hope that you guys enjoyed this. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thanks for watching my channel. Y'all have noticed I got a few new subscribers. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I really, really do. And welcome to my channel. Y'all, I'm just so grateful. I just can't be more grateful. I am. I really am. So thank you, thank you, thank you to everybody that comes back and watches my channel. And hey, if you're new and you didn't hit that subscribe button, consider hitting the subscribe button and hitting the notification bell. Lets you know when I upload. And that is it. Thank you again. Love you guys so much and have a great day. Bye, y'all.